We got some ducks preening themselves. Got some excitement down here below here. Oh, that's nice. Oh, hardhead duck. Oh, look at these little grebs here. I'm at Lake Eden here. Take a bit of video. I'm not too low, but I'm getting a very nice point of view here. Just feeding away amongst the weeds. It's a beautiful morning here at Lake Eden. It's a bit overcast. We've got pelicans flying in the sky. There's quite a few water birds in front of me here. And this morning I'm here to improve my bird photography. Now, I know you might say, well, Charles, your bird photography should be quite good. Well, it's never good enough, really. I look at other people's photos and I think, I can improve myself. And this is a challenge in life. We can always improve ourselves. I'm nearly 62 years of age, but I still am trying to improve myself. I have a 14-year-old daughter. I'm trying to improve myself as a father, as a husband for my wife. And in my bird photography, I'm always looking at ways to improve myself. Sometimes I go out just for the fun of it. And so should you. It's good. When we're feeling a bit down, we just go out and we just have fun taking photos. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, hang on, I'm just going to go out and work on improving my photography today. This is why I'm just at a local park. I haven't gone far. Today, I want to improve my bird photography in shooting low. I've got a brand new monopod. It is so stable, but this is the minimum height it can be. Still at this height, I'm getting much better photos than if I was kneeling down and pointing down. I'm going to get even lower. I'd like to try to get some photos of the birds when my camera is only about this high off the ground, about 20 to 30 centimeters. So I'm going to show you the difference that makes. But it's very difficult because you're looking through the LCD screen here, so there's a challenge. But life is great when it's challenging, because this is how you improve yourself. Let's take a few photos at this height, and then I'm going to challenge myself by having my camera much lower to the ground. Looks like we've got a great cormorant here, yes. But you know something else also, that when we try to improve ourselves, it's we have to look at our framing. Don't always try to put the bird in the center of your frame. After a while, that gets boring. If the bird is facing to the right, then put the bird on the left-hand side of halfway. It gives you the sense of the bird is looking that way. What is it looking at? This is what you have to think about. I'll show you what I mean. So there's a hardhead duck here. He's looking to the right. If I put it in the center, like so, we're seeing a lot behind. I'll move my focusing point to the left, there. That looks so much better. I'll disassemble the monopod and we're going to shoot very low. Now look how low to the ground I am. I'm using my brand new Fotopro MH-6S fluid head. I'll put a link here of a review I've just done on this monopod and this fluid head. This fluid head is so helpful because it's got a little arm here so I can just swing it around. And the tilt head that I was using before, I couldn't get this smoothness. Now I can get very smooth videos and also so easy to take photos. Because I can't look through the viewfinder, I've got to look through here. Now I've changed my focus mode from dynamic area AF to wide area AF small. This is because I can't see where my focus point actually is. So I'm relying on putting the bird in the center. Now I just said try to get to the third. I'm just practicing. I'm trying to improve myself. Can you see the difference? Look at that now. I'm so low to the ground. We've got ducks arguing everywhere. Where's the ducks that are on the edge of the water here? Look at that. This is a dusky moorhen. There's another one walking towards me. Now I'm not used to being so low to the ground like this, and this is a challenge, but it's showing me that it's not that easy, is it? But the rewards, oh, look at that. It was just preening itself. That is so nice. Now just because I wanted birds on the water, all the birds have gone. Stage right. I've still got a great cormorant out there on the pipe, so let's move around. There it is. Look at that. I'll make sure that's in focus. That is. And there's also a cormorant out there. I'll focus on it. I'm going to change my metering mode because it looks like my photos are quite dark. Oh, that's better. Oh, look at that. Look at this photo of this hardhead. It's not called a hardhead duck, it's just a hardhead. It is in the duck family. I've used spot metering. And this is also a way that we improve ourselves. We've got metering modes. And I've stated in the past that for wildlife, for birds, we use either spot metering or center weighted. I'd started using center weighted and it was pretty good. The sun's come out now and all these birds are quite dark and the bird was dark. I went to spot metering and because it's focusing on a darkish bird, it's lifting it up. And what it's doing also is highlighting the background. The background is so bright that our bird really stands out. You can't just rest on your laurels and say, okay, well, I'll just leave it in center weighted or I'll leave it in spot metering. Light has just changed so much in a couple of minutes. Now, I've got to quickly go back to center weighted. You know it feels good because you're looking at your old photos that you've taken and you're out here and you've just taken photos and you can see, wow, look at the difference. It's just taken 5-10 minutes of myself to improve my photography. And this is what some people don't understand, that it's not difficult. We've just got to give ourselves a bit of time and say, today I'm going to work to improve myself. If you don't improve yourself, your photography gets stale. You look at other people's photos and think like, why do they get great photos and I don't get great photos? Well, they've gone out and they've worked to improve their photography. We all start as a beginner. The people that take award-winning photos of birds and wildlife, do you think they didn't start as a beginner? Of course they started there, but they just worked to get to that point. Nothing is easy in life. Got a Pacific black duck here. I was at 500 mils, a bit too wide. That is so nice. Now I'm going to crop this image from a 6x4 to a 16x9 and it is going to look beautiful. Oh, I really want to get some photos of these birds on the water. Just having to move around all the time. I'm really trying to look where the birds are. There it is, there's one here. Zoom in, make sure I'm in the center. Oh, you got to be kidding me. The light's changed so much now that I've got to go back to spot. Oh, yes, that's nice. Now I did just say, watch your framing. What I've just realized is I've been putting the bird on the center line. I've got a lot of foreground. Here's another point that I'm going to prove myself is I've lowered my focus point. So now the bird is on the 1/3 line. The bird is lower down. It looks so much better. I think this Pacific black duck here is just a little bit too close to get the whole body, but how about we just focus on the head? Now he's looking to the left. I've got to move his head to the right. Look at that. This duck is only about 2.5 meters from me, right at the minimum focusing distance. Can't get the whole duck in. Why get 3/4 of it? Because I was just cutting its legs off. Frame it a different way. Improve yourself. Whether my photos are good today or not doesn't matter to me. I'm practicing. So don't look at when you go out to improve yourself that you're going to come home with a award-winning shot. Yeah, you might get lucky, but the next time you go out and you're putting everything that you've learned, you have the possibility of coming back and displaying your photos and go like, wow, I got some great shots. I filled the frame with this duck head. I'm very happy. Now we've got a black swan further along this. I'm going to put my focusing point back in the center just to help me track where it is. Now zoom out to 500 mils. That looks so nice. Cloudy days are a great day to practice your photography because it's very challenging. If you go out on a beautiful sunny day, no clouds in the sky, you can set your metering point to whatever you want. Most of the time it'll be center weighted. You won't have to worry about it. But on overcast days like this, it is a challenge. This is why you've got to go out and practice, because I've had sun, I've had just light cloud. Now I've got a very dark cloud moving in front of the sun. So the light is going to change dramatically very quickly. I could go from a correctly exposed image to an underexposed image if I'm using center weighted, or if I'm using spot, it can go the other way. Now when I photograph birds, I'm normally in continuous high extended to give me 13 to 14 frames per second. Today I'm just practicing. I don't need that fast frame rate, so I'm just in continuous high, which gives me only 5.5 frames per second. But that's just enough for what I'm doing here. I hope this video has helped you to see that it's not hard to improve yourself. It just takes a bit of time, a bit of your time. I know time is valuable, especially in today's society. We have to set aside some time to improve ourselves. I'm working to improve myself in my bird photography. I'm also setting time to improve myself as a father, as a husband, because this is the only way that life gets better for us. If we don't improve ourselves, we go backwards. We think we're standing still, but we don't. We just go backwards. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Really helps me out. Stay safe, and I will see you next time.